We thank First Nations Payments for their generous sponsorship of the broadcast program.
But
since first base is open, yeah, that's probably the best plan.
Well, he's a veteran, and now you do that, but at the same time you look down and you've got Rona Laulu, who is leading the team. He's 6 for 9 and batting .667. So I'm not quite sure where this move comes into play, but we'll see if it works out or not. 27 pitches thrown this inning. That's what happens when you have a cracked stat screw on hand. You're able to get that information that quick, Joe.
You betcha.
And he misses, so Mason has something to say to the boys in blue as he walks in a run.
California has to shut the door here to stay in this game.
And that ball's flared, and it's going to drop for a base hit. One run's going to come in. Rounding and scoring is Brad Rona. Runner is safe at third. So a 2-run single for Jeremy O'Reilly as he ends up on second base.
Just not what California was anticipating for their first inning.
And there's another hit. So Kalen Campaign scores. 2 runs come in Laulu and O'Reilly. And man, oh man, this Gators team erupting here. Likes things a certain way, and you know, pitchers similar to field goal kickers and goalies, you kind of leave those guys alone, let them do their thing. So there he is outside corner. Waverick let the last one go, got caught watching this one, and down they go. So an opportunity squandered. 1 hit, 2 men left aboard, but nothing pushed across. We played 1 complete. 5-0 favor of the Gators. And that ball slapped out to the gap in right center. That's going to find its way to the wall. Rounding second and into third, even eyeing home, and it gets away, but not far enough away for Beninoka to score. So Beninoka with a leadoff triple.
Well, Nathan Nukunuku's been around the block, so he's probably got about 10 different plays lined up his sleeve of potentially getting off first base to second.
That one slap played by Garrity over to second in time. Run trots in to score easily. That's one of the things we've seen different with Brad Rona and his approach. A few years back, Joe, before the wrist injuries and so on, he would take a healthy cut at that 2-1 pitch. Wouldn't even worry about trying to spoil it.
Yeah, well, hopefully
as that ball is driven out to deep, going back, and you can get out of this ballpark. Home run, Brad Rona. And don't second guess the power again, Joe, because that is a 2-run shot, and boy, oh boy, these Gators, there is no let up here. As big Brad Rona pushes the lead now to 8-0. As that pitch goes deep, lifted up, and you can get out of this ballpark. Rona Laulu off to Gary Bothman, and yes sirree, a solo shot. Bothman's ears must be ringing out there. That hit that trailer hard. Good crowd on hand here, and they're going to check that, and yes he did. So Kevin Castillo not able to sell that one. And sometimes that's a challenge for some of the coaches to try and get some of these talented ball players some playing time. As that ball is driven out to center field, and you can get out of this ballpark. Well, why not, Tyler? And look at that, a pinch hit home run for Tyler Whynot. And he put a jolt into that one.
But you can bet he's relying and leaning on Sean Cleary to give him those little tips, and watches Cleary a lot.
Big swing and a miss, and a fitting in, as that is the ball game. 10-0 the final score, as the Toronto Gators, their 4th Mercy win in a row,